All right, so recording this video, just wanted to show you guys the feature in the arranger that I've come to now understand a little bit better that makes me like it a lot for arranging tracks. I think when I showed it previously, I was showing that can, what you still can do, you can make multiple copies of the same ones here, right? The same tracks, because each one of these columns is a track. So you see if I switch, it'll switch here. So you can make multiple copies of that if you want it. But let's just say you're cool with the 8 that you made and you just want to use those 8 and just switch between them. If you go shift, these right here represent the columns, not the columns, I'm sorry, the different scenes that you have. So if you hit shift 2, you'll see on this scene what I did was I went here and I muted out 3. And because I muted out those 3, they're not there. So I'll just give you an example. Let me turn the speaker on so you can hear it. Because I know just telling you sometimes if you don't have the device doesn't really help. So here's, it can switch between them, right? Or I can go to the song mode and set them up. But I'm just going to show you here because then it's visibly easier to see than when you look at the song mode. So it's going. I can switch whenever I want to. So it drops out. So you can set your mutes up. Right? So why is this good? Well, first of all, this is mostly using internal stuff here. The drums are samples, one-shot samples, but all those synth sounds and the craziness of what they're doing right now is all built-in synths. They have this really cool one. It's called Strings. Let me show it to you. That is my favorite synth on here. They're all good for different purposes, but between that one and I actually like this one. This one sounds cool for like little effects. And then these are my drums. So I'm only using two different synths on here, but I like the synths on here more. They seem more useful for me. And with that Scrabble button that I showed you guys on the previous video, I think that makes it fun because I'm never like bored. I'm not worried about presets so much as I am just building my own quick presets by hitting Scrabble till I find a sound that inspires me. So it's really fast to get inspired, and that is half the battle when making music, is finding sounds that inspire you, right? It reminds me of when I had the ASM Hydrasynth, and I'll be honest, I never sound designed nothing in that thing. I literally would either buy people's presets or I would just press buttons till I press the random button till I got a sound I like, and I built off of that. So it's kind of like having that in here. Of course, the Hydrasynth is a little more detail as a synth, but I'm just saying the fact of being able to randomly find a sound. So anyway, very inspiring for sure. And wanted to show you guys that arranger. So now that I figured that out, if I hit shift here and go into song mode, I could start putting them that way. And now they'll, if you want to sequence it, you can just arrange your song. So like that. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I'm going to delete these out of here. But that's pretty cool. For me, that's half the battle. I got my 8 tracks. I got my mutes set up how I want them. I can set up my different scenes how I want them to mute. And I may be calling that wrong, but I think these numbers are representative of scenes. But I could be wrong. I know these are the clips. And I reference that as a scene, if you're wondering what I mean. So yeah, being able to shift and jump around as much as you want. The song allows you to basically let it sequence to the end. This allows you to jump in between whenever you want. But they're both together make a great arranger song mode vibe. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you because I think in the previous video, I don't feel like I was, I think I was still learning it. I still understood it to some degree, but now I grasp more of it, of how to do it. If you wanted to automatically switch and not play the all the way through, this is your way to work with the shift combo numbers. But if you want to go into the song mode, then you need to set everything that you want where you want it and make your adjustments. And another cool factor that I'm not going to show you, but it's in a ton of videos now that you can see is that if this is, so this little, let's say this drum track here, let's go to that one. If I want a different drum track with different drums, I can do that. I can actually copy this here and paste it. It'll be number 2 on this clip, right? And then I can put a totally different drum set over there. I'm not going to do that, but I'm just showing you that you could put a totally different drum set and switch the drums up so that it plays that, and then build your scenes the way, or your clips the way you want them in your scenes, and then go in and program in your song mode. So I'm gonna be honest, the arranging and having a song mode is half the battle. The next thing that I appreciate and really like so much about this device is the mastering tools, the mixer, the being able to pan, the adjusting the left, right, and if you hit hit mixer again. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Go back to my mixer. Yeah, so if you're in the mixer, one of the things right here is what I was gonna say. I haven't figured out what this is. I think it's like a stereo widener tool, but I'm not 100% sure. I'll look it up and let you know once I know. But this right here, man, putting a little bit of that saturator on the mix is just incredible. And then the fact that the percussion and melodics stuff is separated on the mastering track allows you to incorporate more compression. This is compression on the master, or on the percussion, or on the melodic, however you want to do. And it really makes your drums really hit harder when you use it. I feel like I'm getting sick, so apologies if I sound a little congested because I feel like I'm going there. But anyway, yeah, it's incredible, and I'm kind of excited. I mean, that makes me excited. The more I learn, the better it gets, and I can see ways that I would use it more. And I think that's the key, is if you're trying to go this route, I'm not telling you to go buy this. You don't need it to make music. It's a tool. If you like it, though, that's a different story. Then you can get it. I get paid nothing for telling you. I didn't even get a discount. So I'm just letting you know. So anywho, yeah, just, it's fun, man. I'm telling you, it's just a lot of fun. I don't know how else to put that. If you're having boredom with your making of music and you need a switch up, this type of thing, like a step sequencer of some sort, or something different than what you normally would do, can really bring you a lot of joy and have a lot of fun. And when they add a sampler to it someday, which I hope they do, like make it really a sampler, a chopping sampler type thing on there, this thing is going to be top notch. Then I think at that point, I could understand the price point, because now it's sitting where it needs to be, is where it has everything in it that you need, from synths to sampling to chopping to the full deal. Plus the sequencer. I mean, the sequencer is the best part, obviously. But anywho, that's me just talking about it, having fun. Hope you guys are having fun, whatever you're doing. Use what you got. And when you can get something else, get it too, right? So, all right now. Hope you all are well. Later.